right, let's see. Have y'all been working on the ATR? Or do y'all know what it is?
I'm doing it as we speak right now.
Say it again, Sugar.
Yeah, I'm doing it right now as we speak.
Okay, cool. So who we got on the call? Let me see. What groups y'all in?
It was.
All right. Anybody else? Is it just the Midwest on here?
The West Coast is here.
Okay, cool. West Coast is here. All right. Well, check it out. The last time that I did Saturday Night Live, we were looking at NZD USD. I just happened to be looking at it earlier, and I noticed something. I wanted to see if y'all see it too. Do y'all see what I see? Now, this is a weekly chart, remember? All right. And it's okay if you don't see what I see right away. Right? So, has anybody finished the ATR? Or do you have the ATR for NZD USD? Anybody? If not, no worries.
In fact, I'm heading towards the New Zealand periods right now, so I got to finish up Great Britain right now.
Okay, cool. All right. So y'all should be able to see my ATR or the tracker anyway. And as you see, some of these are already filled in because we working together as a team to get it brought up to date. Right? So we have what? So some weeks are up to week 12. If you notice, other weeks, we've gotten to 32 weeks. And then we have, since we've been working on NZD USD, I brought it current, except for this week that just closed, which we're getting ready to do together now. So if you notice, based on the ATR tracker, all of the weeks up until this week is indicating that NZD USD gives out typically 210 pips in a week in any one direction, right? And if you notice, it slowed down to do this small pullback, and then it started pushing back off, moving in an upward direction. All right, so based on that, and based on what we already had saw, right? We see it, right? It rose all of those weeks. It gave us 2 weeks of pullback, and it started pushing for 4 weeks, right? And this last week, September 14th of 2020, we haven't done yet because that would be what? That would be week, what, 33? No, it's actually more than that. What is it, 36 weeks? Let's get to week 36. Yeah, 210. Yeah, so that's 36. Oh, because the week dates wasn't updated. That's why. Okay. So here, let's fix it together while we on here. So that we make sure it looks good. All right, so this is actually week 33. Oops. This is week 34. Week 35. Week 36. All right. And it's averaging 210. So we need to know what's the current week. What did it do this past week? All right, so let's check it out. The week of September 14th, 2020. Somebody with me? Gonna write the numbers down. I'm gonna need you to call them back out so we can calculate them together.
All right, Jackie. All right, Jackie, whenever you're ready.
All right.
All right.
0.67978
0.6
is the high. 67978 is the high.
Got it.
The low is 66596.
All right.
All right.
Got it.
Let's go to, let me see if I can get me a calculator. Let's give me a calculator going on here. Let's open up my calculator. Here's my calculator. Let's see if I can share it. Yes, I can. All right. Everybody should be able to see my calculator. What's the number?
Okay, for the high, I have 0.67978.
6797. Nope. 67978 minus
0.66596.
596. 138.2, 138 pips. So last week it gave out 138 pips. Still to the upside. 138. And it was still blue. So we know this week gave out more pips than last week. Right? Based on that, it's looking like it should continue to rise. Right? But do y'all see a pattern forming? A harmonic pattern forming on the weekly chart?
I do see head and shoulders, but other than that,
What kind of head and shoulders?
it ain't inverted. I know that much. Let's see.
Inverted. Right? Is it inverted or is it straight up?
I was gonna say straight up.
Where is it? Where do you see it?
Well, let's see. Shoulder. Never mind. Dang. Let's see. I see the W. It's going up. Dang, I don't even see it now. My apologies, Jackie.
No worries, sugar. This is how we learn. This is why we got to be on these calls. So we can look at it together so that I'm getting confirmation of what I'm seeing and you getting confirmation of what you're seeing, right?
Right.
All right, so check it out. This is what I see.
Right. My pips mean money.
Definitely, baby. Does that make it easier to see? Or you still don't see what I see? Hold on one second. Here you go. Is that what you see?
Yeah, a little bit, but like you said, it might go back up. So it might go past the neck, not the neckline, but the
Go back and think about what the rules are. So think about what the rules are, right? It created the left shoulder, right?
Mm-hmm.
This was the low. It broke out of this low, creating a new low, right?
Right.
And then it gave you 100%
Retracement.
all the way back to the neckline, right?
Yeah. Right.
What's the next step in the pattern? What is this? What letter is this in the pattern?
Let's see. I want to say D.
Yes. Right? What do we do on the D if the D is at top?
Let's see, if the D's at top, it will be a seal.
Correct. Right? That's the harmonic scanner pattern. That's the D on the top telling you that it's going to sell. Notice right here. Notice this was the breakout here. Right? Retest. Came back down. Retest. Came back down. Here's what retest is this? What number is this?
Let's see. 1, 2, should be 4.
No, look, this
Let's
is
see,
the breakout.
1, 2, 3.
3. What happens at 3?
Let's see. I know on 4th is the breakout.
Right. So then 3 would be this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Creating, right?
Mm-hmm.
That first leg of the right shoulder, right? Which is the cell on the harmonic scanner, on the harmonic pattern. And then what happens? On levels, on the cipher pattern. We buy on the right shoulder, right? We buy on the right shoulder. Now, do you see what I see?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, if that actually happens that way, then we're looking at a 450 possibly pip drop and a 450 plus rise. Now, I don't know how many weeks it's going to take to do it, But we know that this particular pair is averaging 210 pips in a week. So, and we also know based on the candles on the other side, which created the rise, these are very large candles, are they not?
Mm-hmm.
So then it would be safe to say, let's zoom in and look at them candles. I wonder just how many pips came out in that 1 week off this one candle. That candle gave out 429 pips in a week. Everybody sees that, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And the very next week, it gave out 360 pips. So it can do it in 1 week. But to be on the safe side, we know that it's averaging about 200 pips. Right? Now, I say this to say, the reason why I bring this up is because you're right. When you're looking at this, the market makers are doing what? Forcing us to think that the market is going to continue to push up, which overall it is. But what they're going to do is fake us out and push the market back down before it actually rises. And if you start really paying attention to what you've been learning in the current weeks with Debo and structure and those levels, and how many levels are we looking for them before they actually do the reversal, then we know it's going to consolidate here at this D, maybe a week, maybe not. And then it's going to drop. Does everybody see that?
Mm-hmm.
That's why you got to be watching and paying attention to the market makers and knowing what they doing. So look, those are on Japanese candlesticks. Look, and it's already consolidating right here. It's just gonna move sideways until they decide to drop it before they push it back up. Now that's my hypothesis, right?
Right.
Right? Trade at your own risk. You know what I'm saying? All right, do your own analysis, right? But based on what I'm seeing, this is what I'm seeing, right? Now, just looking at the weekly chart, knowing what we know about the ATR, right? But we got other tools at our disposal to see if that's actually right. So let's just check it out. Is it on the scanner? Let's see. Or is it on levels? Does anybody know? Has anybody been watching this pair? Let's see. NZD, USD. Look, it's on here. Day, 15-minute, hour, week. It's even on here on the week. Now, what does orange levels say? Let's just see. Basically the same thing. Look. Now orange then added this Ichimoku cloud, right? And we all know when that Ichimoku drops like that, it's going to be a big drop. Because look, it basically thinned out. And it went straight down. And then it consolidated over before it goes for the rise. Do y'all see that?
It's my first time ever seeing that indicator like that, so I definitely see how like the red just like drop down like that.
Yeah, because the Ichimoku cloud is a whole nother indicator that's used to predict the future. Because if you notice, it's already telling you that it's going to drop, it's going to consolidate, and then it's going to rise. It's forecasting what the market is going to do.
Slick.
Right? That's just something that Warren added to levels on top of his Monday system. But it's just interesting to see that that's another confirmation to what we already have seen on our own analysis, right? On a weekly chart. Then let's check it out. Let's see if it's on the scanner. I might have to close it out and then come back into it. Hold on, y'all. Let me get it. It's page together. But it's so interesting how once you start learning this stuff, like I said, it's them aha moments where all of the pieces start coming together. Because to be honest, once you learn how to trade, you paying for the access to stay plugged in to the source. I don't need IM to trade anymore. I've been doing this too long. But I stay plugged in because I know that it's going to be beneficial because of all of the tools and technology that we have access to. Not to mention all of the $1 million, you know what I'm saying, mentorship, leadership, and connections and relationships. Like, those things are priceless. $6 a day is basically an understatement if you ask me. But that's just me. Man. Anybody else scanner acting funny? Let me see. It's like it ain't loading for me. Hold on, y'all. Let me see. I'll try and share my screen and see if I can get it to work for me. But shoot, you already know Levels got it on there and it had it on multiple time frames. So it's possible that it's going to actually rise. What did Debo say? The market basically will continue to move in the direction that they were moving it in at the beginning of the week. And then there's going to be an overall trend reversal on what days?
Thursday, Friday, I'm sorry, Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday.
No. Nope.
Let's see, third day. Excuse me.
Anybody remember what Debo said when it comes to the weekly structure and when he puts up his period separators to show you the days of the week?
Okay, I got it. Says on the third day that the reversals happen.
Right. So that's either Tuesday or Wednesday. So if we know that, then we're going to anticipate that the market is probably going to continue to push up. But at the same time, it's moving sideways. So it's not really moving up. It's moving sideways, but it's making you believe that it's moving up because it's going to move the pip count up to touch those areas to collect those orders at those price points. But then once it collects the orders through what we're going to see possibly being a wick, because all it's going to do is it's going to shoot the market up. It's going to collect the orders that's hanging out there, up there. And then we know overall it's going to push it down because we already know it's starting to move in that direction. How do we know that? Because if we start moving down the time frames, right? Let's just go back to the Hakanashi. Well, we can leave it there for now. Well, nah, I'll switch it over, and then we'll come back. So check it out. This is the week. If we go down to the day, let's see what happens. What does that look like?
Okay, it looks like trying to break or retest the neckline there.
So look, what does this look like?
Consolidation.
Nope. Even simpler than that. ABCs. What is this? Well, here, I'm going to show you. I'm going to point the arrow at it if it lets me. Come on. Give it to me. Come on. There we go. Do you see it?
Pull back.
Watch.
Pull back.
Yep, I'm going to make it even easier than that. Hold on. No, watch. Here, I'm going to move this. I'm going to be like, what? Hold on, watch.
Let's see.
Watch. I need it to be a line. Thick line. And I need it to be purple. Nope. That probably works. Come on, give it to me.
Talking about that little W.
Yes, you see the little W?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right there.
What's after the W?
Let's see. After the W is the first leg of the M.
Right? So if this is the W, up here to where we said,
Got it.
which is the neckline. And we know that the second leg of the W is the first leg of the M. Boom, boom, boom. Come on, we putting it all together now, big baby. This is that first pullback for the M. This is the basically your fake out.
Yep.
Right? Come on now, don't play games. Don't,
tricky arrow, tricky
I'm
arrow.
trying to be great.
Tricky arrow there.
Yeah. And then there's your D. What do we do at the D?
Top of the D,
Ding,
we sell it.
ding, 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 ding. And what is that?
Second leg of the M.
An M. which is probably going to come down here, which is going to touch the low, which is at the base of the W. Does everybody see that?
Mm-hmm.
Break away.
Right? That's a safe sell right there. And how many pips is that?
And that's NZD.
NZD USD all day. And that's right. And this is now on a daily chart. Come on, give it to me. Which is about 256 pips. And all we need is how many?
30 a day.
30, 30, dirty, 30. 30, 30, dirty, 30. That's NZD USD. Check it out. Now we done marked it up. Let's just see. Go down to the next time frame and see. Is it moving in the direction that we think it's going to go? Because we know that the smaller time frames are going to set up first. We already know this. And what is happening? Look.
Mm-hmm.
What is this? These little dojis right here.
Oh, yeah, that's reversed.
We already know what that is.
Mm-hmm.
On the 4-hour chart. So we already know the 4-hour chart is already indicating the sell.
Yeah.
So if you would have seen that on Friday, you could have got in on Friday and then just carried it over because you know it's going to drop.
Mm-hmm.
Right? But then we know we want to be a little safer than that. So we can always watch for when the market opens up. We also want to be aware, you know what I'm saying, of them spreads and swaps and all of those extra things that we need to be aware of, you know, so that you can secure that bag, baby. But shoot, this thing is already indicating it's going to go the way we want it to go. On the 1 hour, look at that. It's already indicating the M. It's showing you a smaller M on the 1 hour chart. And it's already started to drop on that second leg, which is probably going to come down to this line right here. It might even consolidate there and then break, retest, and drop. You know. But the funny thing is that when you actually take a look at what the market makers are predicting this thing is going to do, look at this. Strong buy. Strong buy. They're indicating a buy. Why? Because they want to fake you out, make everybody think that it's going to buy.
Mm-hmm.
And it is overall. But we coming into a pullback. Because we know we creating that right shoulder. We just got to create the first leg of it first. All right, sugar. Well, you know.
Yeah.
That's Saturday Night Live.
Yeah,
So,
good.
you know, that's what I'm going to be looking for this week. To see where I can get in and catch on this drop. So I can sell on the D. And buy on that right shoulder. Oh, man. Yeah, I know. Everybody wants something special when they hit them trades. All right, sugar. Do y'all got any questions for me before I let y'all go? We about 10 minutes to the hour. You know, I'm going to respect everybody's time because time is definitely money. And that's what we studying, honey. We just know how to utilize it and get the most out of our dollar. Oh man. Well, I can say, you know, this is the best way to spend your Saturday. Ain't no point I'm going to the club and spending no money.
Oh, that's right. Ain't nothing going on in the club anyways.
Right,
Same old,
Corona
same
out
old.
there, honey. Dude, I'm telling you, only the strong and the smart gonna survive this here. Shoot. We just gotta be ready, and we ahead of the game, sugar. Because they definitely ain't ready for what we got in store. Because it's already done. All right, sugar. Yeah. Yeah, all you got to do is just take a look at them and see. But I hope y'all was able to get some kind of value from this call this evening or this morning, depending on where you at. But it's just to kind of help you guys be able to put everything together and get to see the aha moments. And if nothing else, you can see that even though I didn't create ketchup and mustard, right? And I'm learning with y'all how Debo looks at the market. You can see how the things that I use and the things that he uses, right, can all be applied together. And all you got to do is figure out what works for you, sugar. And then when you do, you off to the races. And then you're going to secure the bag like everybody else. Man, well, I'm so excited to be with y'all each and every Saturday. Tuesdays, I do Let's Get Saucy, where I go into detail about how to use the harmonic scanner. And I introduce you to the Milwaukee sauce. So if that's something that you guys are interested in, please join me, right? If you know somebody that needs that class, that has questions, concerns about that scanner, baby, that's my thing. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Jake,
That's
what
my
time is that
training
class?
with. Huh?
What time is that Milwaukee sauce class of yours?
Same time as this one.
On Tuesdays?
11 o'clock. Yep,
Okay,
11
got it.
o'clock.
Got
Yeah,
it.
where you at? You over here with me?
Yeah,
You
with
in
the
the
mid.
Midwest?
Yeah, Cincinnati.
Cincinnati. You EST though?
Yeah, I'm EST,
Yeah,
so
you
it's midnight.
EST. Yeah, so it's gonna be midnight, yeah.
Got it.
Yep. And the reason why I did it at that time is because think about it. That's the best time to start looking at setups before London starts.
Right. Everybody knows that's where the money's at.
Exactly. Boom, boom. So we can wake up in profit, big baby.
Yes, man.
So that's how we gonna do it moving forward. We're gonna do Saturdays. We're gonna look at what the week is gonna do so that we can look for that trend and find out what overall trend is moving for the week. We're gonna try and figure out what the pip count is for that pair. So we know NZD USD should give us at least somewhere around 210 pips this week, give or take. Because we know that's what it typically does, right? All we got to do is just jump in and ride the wave. And we know that it should be moving to the downside. But we also know, based on what we've been learning in this current 4 weeks with Debo, is that they going to fake us out. They going to push that market up. And they going to collect all them orders that's up there waiting. Right? But we going to be ready. And that sale, we're going to catch that sale. And it's going to drop. Right? So check it out. Let me see. I just want to see something real quick. Right as I'm getting y'all together. Hold on. I want to see something. I just want to double check. Come on, give it to me. So I want to see. Oh, definitely. It's definitely selling. Oh, yeah. This is going to definitely go. Y'all see that? Y'all see my VR? My VR tells me, look, it's got to go down here and collect all these orders, sugar.
Butt
It has
red.
to come down there. It has to. It's already collected all of this. It's going to drop because it has to collect all of these orders. And then it's going to push itself back up because we know that it has to go all the way back up to the top. Check that out. All right, sugar. I love you all. I will see you guys tomorrow on Chad's Call. Good night, everybody.
No,
Good
Jack,
night.
thank you
Good
very
night.
much.
Thank you.